Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are having a great day so far. So today I wanted to talk to you about new releases, upcoming products, sneaky peeks, and let you know what I'm planning on picking up, what I think looks amazing, what I think looks exciting, what I think should never have been passed through the boardroom. So the first product is the Natasha Denona lipsticks, the Nude collection. Now, the first thing to note about this is there's one of them called Charlotte, and I feel personally attacked that she's brought out a lipstick with my name on it, because I honestly now feel obligated to buy it. And honestly, that shade does not look like a shade I would normally buy. It looks very different from my normal lipsticks, but I have to buy it now because it has my name on it. So, you know, what am I supposed to do? Not buy it because it's got my name on it? I wouldn't have thought so. There's that. I'm pretty confident I'm going to be picking up the one called Charlotte because it's just, I just can't not. It would be silly not to. The next thing I've seen that is interesting to me is this Urban Decay Ultimate Brush Off Set and Go Loose Setting Powder. I was really impressed with the Urban Decay foundation. I've really enjoyed that. I got a sample of it. I thought it was great. Really excited to see Urban Decay really bringing out some great launches again and becoming an exciting brand. I kind of feel like they're rebranding a little bit with their new products and really pushing the envelope and stepping their game back up, putting themselves back in there, you know. I haven't seen the applicator of this. I've seen the external packaging, but it does say in the description no more spillage or something like no more, you know, mess. So I'm really excited because it sounds like obviously they've created the packaging so that there's not going to be powder everywhere. And that is a real pro. You know me, I don't really set my face ever with powder, but you know, I do use powder under my eyes to set my concealer. It's definitely something that I would be interested in seeing how it works on other people and keeping an eye out. And if you do have oilier skin and you just love to set your whole face, it's definitely one to keep an eye on, because I feel like Urban Decay is really on point with their prices. And I'm excited to see the packaging. Next up, the Norvina Volume 1 palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is a pass for me. It's nothing against it. I think it looks gorgeous, beautiful. If you don't have a lot of eyeshadow palettes and you like bright colours, this would be a great one to start off with. It's a lovely size, gorgeous packaging. I love her shadows. I think they're just such great quality. Whole plethora of colours in here to work with, every colour of the rainbow, if you will. So yeah, a great palette if you were thinking about your first high-end palette. I think this would be a great one because it kind of just does everything in one. For me, I've already got the Norvina palette. I have the Natasha Denona Sunrise palette, so I don't feel like I need this one. I feel like I've kind of got all the shades in there already, and I don't want another huge palette that I'm not going to get much use out of. You guys know me, I'm not a huge colourful eyeshadow fan, as you can see. So yeah, I don't need loads of colourful palettes. I feel like I'm happy with the ones I've got, but I think it's gorgeous. Next up, the Fenty Brow MVP. I'm really intrigued by this. I'm definitely going to pick this up when I finish up my Benefit Precisely My Brow. I'm not in a huge hurry to rush out and get another brow pencil. Brow pencil's just not that exciting to me, but this one looks great. I love that there's like a grey shade in there, that there are a couple of red shades in there. Obviously it's Fenty, there's a great shade range. It's a great price. I feel like Fenty prices are really fair and really affordable for a higher mid-range kind of end brand. So yeah, I'm really excited to see this. It looks very much like the Precisely My Brow, but with a very intriguing brush on the end that I've heard great things about, as far as, you know, really spreading your brows, spreading the brow product out, you know, softening them up. So I'm definitely gonna try that once mine runs out. Next up, I'm having a look at the new Mcgrath palette. I don't currently plan to pick this one up. It looks flipping disgustingly gorgeous, let me just say. It looks like heaven. However, the one Mcgrath palette I've got, which is it number 5? I think this is 6, am I right? This is 6 and I've got 5. And I feel like there's a lot of shades that are kind of similar. So obviously you've got your transition, you've got a couple of transition shades, a lighter brown, a darker brown, and then like a cool toned brown or maybe even black in there. And then you've got like your sort of inner corner pops, and then you've got some shimmers. A couple of the shimmers, there's like that rosy gold in there, there's a gold, there's a light sort of champagne-y looking shade, and then there's that sort of is it like a olivey type of shade in there? They all look very similar to the shades I already have. Kind of the only different one in there is that very deep cool brown and that purple, which looks like heaven. And it's a lot to spend on a palette when I feel like I've got the majority of those Pat McGrath shades already, or sort of the equivalent similar shades. So I don't need it. If you don't have a Pat McGrath palette and these are your shades, I just think they're absolutely gorgeous shadows. So yeah, obviously it's a beautiful palette. I just feel like I already have it, bar the purple shade that I won't use, so you know. Next up, this Coloured Raine collection. I love Coloured Raine eyeshadows. They are absolutely amazing. I've got lots of their shimmers and I love them. There's one of these blush duos that absolutely calls my name, that peachy shade. They've got like a matte one and then a more glowy. I think it's supposed to be like a blush and a highlight duo. And the peachy shade I think is beautiful. And also that eyeshadow palette, if you are kind of looking for something like the ABH Norvina Volume 1 but on a smaller scale, this looks like it could be similar tones, you know, lots of purples and pinks in there, but a much smaller palette, much more affordable palette. At the moment it doesn't seem to be available. The Coloured Raine is usually stocked, I think, on Beauty Bay, but it hasn't arrived yet. If it does, I'll pick up that blush duo. If it doesn't, I'm not paying all that shipping. Next up, this MAC collection with Ponysmakeup. If you don't know Ponysmakeup, she is a massive Korean beauty influencer, makeup artist. Yeah, so I believe she has a YouTube channel, but it's like in Korean, so she's not someone I'm subscribed to because I can't understand the Korean language. But my goodness, she is an absolute angel and incredibly popular. She's got 6.6 million followers on Instagram, put it that way. So she's bringing out a collaboration with MAC Cosmetics. It looks like it's going to be available here. I think this whole collection looks beautiful. The eyeshadow palette looks beautiful. I love these collections from MAC. I feel like they're like their best products when they bring out these collections. I haven't seen inside the highlighters. Apparently those two compacts are highlighters and I haven't seen them yet. I feel like given Ponysmakeup's skin tone, she's very, very fair. I would be surprised if these highlighters are going to be like workable for my skin tone. I would expect her to bring out highlights for her skin tone, because that would make sense. So I'm expecting them to be a bit light for me, but we'll see. I haven't seen them yet. The eyeshadow palette looks beautiful. I love the packaging. I love that it has a mirror. So yeah, I mean, looking inside it, it's not like groundbreaking shades. It's nothing I feel like I don't already have in my collection. So I probably won't pick that up, but I'm definitely interested to see the highlights. But yeah, my expectation is it's going to be geared more towards fairer skin tones, in which case I won't obviously pick them up. This new concealer from Benefit, the Boi-ing concealer that looks like a rubber. I've actually tried this a couple of times. I got some samples from the Debenhams. I was going to say my local Debenhams, but it wasn't my local Debenhams. I was on a day trip. So yeah, I picked up some samples of this and I really like it. I think it's really nice. It creases a little on me, like not the worst, not really, really bad. A little more than like my favorite concealers. It has great coverage, very natural finish, very comfortable long wearing. However, you only get, I think it's 5 mils or 5 grams, and that is really small amount. So I feel like it's a bit stingy of an amount of an enemy. A bit of a stingy amount. I'd like to have seen it more like 10, because that to me is like a good solid concealer size. But yeah, for me, it's not better than my Estee Lauder concealer. It's not better than the Jeffree Star. It's probably about the same as the Huda concealer that I loved for a long time, but recently has started to crease on me because aging. So yeah, it's not good enough to kind of trump the ones that I already own, especially when you get so little product. So therefore I'm not going to purchase the full size, but it is really nice formula, I will say that. Next up, this Urban Decay Naked Honey palette. This is a flat no from me. And I mean, maybe it looks different in person, but looking at the pictures online, it looks like, is it 12 shades? 12 shades of brown. 12 brown times 12 with, and one of them is a little sort of olivey green. So I don't need that. The Kat Von D True Portrait foundation. I like the packaging, but nothing about it is just exciting me. This whole pen situation just seems a bit gimmicky. Yeah. Kat Von D isn't the easiest to get in the UK. You can only get it from Debenhams, and as I've said before, I'm banned from shopping online at Debenhams, so I won't be able to order it online, and that just instantly puts me off. But yeah, nothing about this is exciting me. I feel like Kat Von D beauty has kind of fallen by the wayside, and they've had just way more misses than hits lately. So I just don't feel stoked and excited to pick that one up, honestly. The Huda, that isn't even slightly right. The Huda Beauty Liquid Liner. I've got a love-hate relationship with liquid liner. I've hooded eyes and I am unskilled at doing winged liner. As much as I would love to rock a winged liner every day, it's just not really in my lifetime going to look good. So am I interested in it? Yes. I always kind of have one liquid liner lying about, not being used. So yeah, if there's one that I want to try when mine runs out, then maybe I'll pick it up. So there you have it. That is all of the new releases, upcoming launches, things to come, and how I feel about them. I'd love to know how you guys feel about these products down below. Anything you're mega excited that's coming out, or anything that you are just like, why? Please let me know in the comments down below. I love, as always, to nosy into your minds. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I would love to see you in the next one. Otherwise, take care for now. Bye.